Okay, hi, how you doing, all you Harry Potter fans out there? Another episode of Is Hayashi the Real Harry? Alright, so stay tuned. On this video, I am going to talk about, what am I going to talk about today? Oh, I'm going to talk about, is it realistic that JK Rowling had written about the School of Magic and knew nothing about the real School of Magic? So stay tuned. Okay, alright, all you Harry Potter fans, Ken Hayashi here. I am going to talk about today how JK Rowling had written this fantastic story about a kid that discovers that he's a wizard, so then ends up getting himself into the School of Wizardry, Witchcraft and Wizardry, Hogwarts, as they call it. So let me ask you this question. If you were writing a story about, I don't know, skateboarding. I'm not into skateboarding, but let's say you were writing a story about a skateboarding competition. Wouldn't you research about a skateboarding competition? I don't know. I mean, wouldn't you? All right. Let's say there's plenty of movies that have been about football, right? High school football games and what it takes, the dedication involved in football. Well, if you were writing a story, a novel or anything like that, kind of dramatizing what it's like to be on a football team, a high school football team, wouldn't you research about at least football or football games or seen something about football? Yes or no, right? Okay, so let me ask you this question. Let's say you're doing this research, you're writing a book about a kid that goes to a school for kids that are learning magic and witchcraft and wizardry, right? Wouldn't you research about wizardry or a school that actually teaches magic? Of course you would. Now there's only one school in the world, the entire world, that is accredited school that teaches young kids magic. Okay? Now there are two other bigger organizations as well. They're called Society of American Magicians, okay, SAM. That's one organization. Another organization is called the International Brotherhood of Magicians, which is IBM. But they usually have it at little town halls, or they may have meetings, secret meetings again. You have to get accepted, everything like that, apply, usually show your skill of work, but it's usually maybe done inside someone's living room or somewhere like that. However, there is one school of real wizardry and magic that is world famous, everyone in the entire world, literally in the world, knows about. And it's called the Academy of Magical Arts. And the most intense program of them all, the most selective, is called the Academy of Magical Arts Junior Program. And it's actually held inside of a castle, the Magic Castle, a private club that takes a secret entrance in order to get into the club. Not only that, you have to have a membership, or a member has to let you in. Okay? Celebrities try to go there all the time. If you don't have a member that's going to let you in, you can't go. All right? That's actually at the school. That's actually in Hollywood, California. There's been documentaries on it. It's been showcased in tons of movies and TV shows and stuff like that. Right? Magic specials. They're always filming it there at the world famous Magic Castle. Hogwarts. Whatever. Okay? Now, are you telling me that JK Rowling wrote a story about the School of Magic? She came up with the idea from 1990 through 96. Of course, she published a book in 97. That she did all that without ever researching, finding out if there really was a school of magic? That wouldn't make any sense. Of course she did. Of course she knew about us and us as students at the academy. Okay? Now, among us students, there was about 50 kids. They showcased the best of the best magicians every year, where a lot of the kids, they come in as performing magicians, but they're still not good enough to perform in front of a live paying audience. Not their grandmother or their Aunt Betty saying, oh, my kid's such a great magician, but actually being able to perform their magic in front of a live paying audience with, I would say even patrons that are drunk and, they're willing to say, yeah, look at that card. I look at it, probably palming that card or that coin. Okay? A live paying audience. Well, once a year, for 1 week, they showcase the best of these kid magicians, and they perform at the Magic Castle for 1 week. They take over the close-up room where people do coin tricks and card tricks, right? They take over the parlor room, which is a little bit more where they're standing people, and they do more things like mentalisms and predictions and stuff like that. And finally, there's a stage. Stage is the largest part of the castle. That's where everyone goes and sees. They line up for that show, okay? And that's where people typically are doing things like making doves appear or obviously a stage performance, okay? And I, during the years I was there, was closing the Future Stars of Magic. I was closing the show, okay? So the other magicians opened up for me, and then I ended up closing the show. Arguably, I was the #1 magician at that school. Now, JK Rowling wrote this story about a kid that attends the School of Magic and eventually becomes the most powerful wizard at that school, the ones that's most famous or gets all these great opportunities. And she didn't know about the only School of Magic, and if she did, she didn't know about the #1 kid there. Alright, so all you Harry Potter fans, this is the time to vote right now. Go ahead and put that comment down below. Comment if you are a true Harry Potter fan. Comment down below whether you believe that Hayashi is the real Harry Potter. Okay, and if it's a no, put that down there, and you know what? Go ahead and ask one of your friends. Share this video with one of your friends, put it on Facebook, whatever. Anybody that's a serious Harry Potter fan needs to vote on this, and go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe if you want to get the other videos. I'm going to talk about more ways that this is an evidence, obviously, of the biggest story that's ever going to be told. Alright, think about this. Okay, it's almost as if someone would discover that Batman really existed, that there really was a Bruce Wayne back in the 1800s or something like that. Okay, that they broke down a wall, and when they did that, they found an old Batmobile from well, not 1800s, but 1900s, you know what I'm saying, an old Batmobile, and they found a suitcase filled with bat-shaped ninja stars and stuff like that. And there was a guy, his name wasn't Bruce Wayne, but Bruce whatever, Anderson, it doesn't really matter. This is the story of where Harry Potter, the origins of where Harry Potter's story came from. It came from me. Okay? So if you're a true Harry Potter fan, put your vote right now of whether you believe me or not. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, thank you very much for watching. If you want to check out the video of me performing at the Magic Castle, go ahead and click on the video to the left. That's in 1991. And if you want to get the full version of how the Harry Potter life really matches my life, go ahead and click on the video to the right. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment. Was Hayashi the real Harry Potter? Go ahead and comment. Even if you had voted before, please vote again, like or not, and then of course share the video with another Harry Potter fan. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.